7 common mistakes when eating oatmeal. After 60, I met an 82-year-old woman who hiked 3 miles every morning, had the memory of someone half her age, and always carried a small container of oatmeal with her. I was impressed, so I asked her a secret. She smiled and said, "It's not just about eating oatmeal, it's how you eat it that matters." She was absolutely right. Many of us over 60 eat oatmeal regularly because we've heard it's good for heart health, digestion, and steady energy. But here's what most people don't realize. The way you prepare and consume oatmeal can either boost your health or actually work against you. Today, I want to talk about something that might surprise you. After researching this topic for years and speaking with many seniors, I've discovered 7 critical mistakes that people over 60 make with their daily oatmeal. And I have to be honest, mistake number 3 is silently draining your energy every day. And most people have no idea. Let me share what I've learned so you can get the most out of this wonderful food that has been part of human diets for thousands of years. Mistake number 1, choosing the wrong type of oatmeal. When you walk down the cereal aisle, you see dozens of oatmeal options. The colorful packages all promise health benefits. But did you know that the type of oatmeal you choose makes a tremendous difference for your body after 60? Many seniors reach for instant oatmeal packets because they're convenient. I understand that. Who wants to spend extra time in the kitchen when we could be enjoying our day? But those little packets are often highly processed, with the oat grains cut into tiny pieces that your body digests very quickly. Here's what happens in your body. When you eat instant oatmeal, those tiny processed pieces convert to sugar rapidly. This causes your blood sugar to rise quickly, which might give you a short burst of energy. But then comes the crash. After 60, our bodies become more sensitive to these blood sugar fluctuations, and they can leave us feeling tired, foggy, and even irritable. Steel-cut oats take longer to cook, about 20 to 30 minutes, but they maintain more of their natural structure. Think of them as the least processed form of oatmeal. They're simply the whole oat grain cut into pieces. Your body breaks them down more slowly, giving you steadier energy throughout the morning. Rolled oats offer a nice middle ground. They cook in about 5 minutes, but haven't been processed as heavily as instant varieties. They still retain most of their fiber and nutrients. I switched from instant to rolled oats several years ago, and within a week, I noticed I wasn't getting that mid-morning slump anymore. My energy stayed consistent until lunchtime. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up convenience completely. On busy mornings, one option I've found helpful is preparing overnight oats using rolled oats. You simply put them in a jar with some liquid before bed, and they're ready by morning. No cooking needed. Remember, after 60, our digestive systems and metabolism have changed. The processing method matters more now than it did when we were younger. Mistake number 2, adding the wrong sweeteners. Let's talk about something I see all too often: oatmeal turned into a sugar bowl. Many pre-packaged oatmeals contain more sugar than a serving of cookies. And even when we prepare oatmeal at home, what we add can transform it from a healthy food into something that works against us. After 60, our bodies become more sensitive to sugar. Those sweet additions affect us differently than they did decades ago. When we add table sugar, honey, or maple syrup too generously, we're creating the perfect conditions for inflammation in our bodies. And inflammation is connected to nearly every age-related concern we face: joint pain, memory issues, heart problems, and more. I remember talking with someone who complained about joint pain despite eating healthy oatmeal every morning. When we discussed his breakfast routine, I discovered he was adding 2 heaping tablespoons of brown sugar to his bowl. That's about 25 grams of sugar, just in the sweetener. Here's what's happening. That sugar spike causes an inflammatory response. And after 60, our bodies are already dealing with naturally higher inflammation levels. We're essentially adding fuel to a fire our bodies are trying to control. What can you use instead? I've found that adding a small amount of fruit provides natural sweetness with added benefits. Berries are particularly good. They contain compounds that actually fight inflammation rather than causing it. A half cup of blueberries adds sweetness while helping your body. Another approach that works well is using spices like cinnamon, which naturally enhances sweetness without adding sugar. Cinnamon has the added benefit of helping regulate blood sugar levels, something particularly valuable as we age. If you absolutely need that sweet taste, try gradually reducing the amount you use. Your taste buds will adjust over time, and you'll start to appreciate the natural nuttiness of oats. The change in how your body feels when you reduce these inflammatory sweeteners can be remarkable. Many people report clearer thinking, less stiffness in the morning, and more consistent energy levels throughout the day. Mistake number 3, incorrect timing. The energy drain. This third mistake might be the most surprising, and it's draining your energy without you even realizing it. The timing of when you eat your oatmeal can either support your body's natural rhythms or work against them, especially after 60. Many seniors eat oatmeal first thing in the morning, often within minutes of waking up. On the surface, this seems logical. We want energy to start our day, right? But here's what most people miss. Our digestive systems need time to wake up too. After age 60, our digestive enzymes and stomach acid production naturally decrease. When we immediately fill our stomachs with oatmeal, particularly a large portion, before our digestive system is fully alert, much of that oatmeal isn't efficiently processed. Instead of giving us energy, it actually requires energy to sit in our stomachs partially undigested. This explains why some people feel unusually tired an hour or two after breakfast. Your body is diverting energy to your digestive system that could be used elsewhere. It's like trying to start a cold car engine in winter. It requires extra energy just to get going. I've found that waiting about 30 to 45 minutes after waking up before eating oatmeal makes a significant difference. This gives your digestive system time to wake up. Having a glass of warm water with a squeeze of lemon during this waiting period can gently stimulate your digestive processes. Another timing mistake involves portion size. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows. A very large bowl of oatmeal, even the healthy kind, can overwhelm our system. I suggest a moderate portion, about 1/3 to 1/2 cup of dry oats, which provides plenty of nutrition without overtaxing digestion. Some seniors find that splitting their oatmeal into 2 smaller meals works better, perhaps half in the morning and half as an afternoon snack. This approach provides steady energy rather than one big digestive task. I personally noticed a dramatic difference when I started waiting 45 minutes before breakfast and slightly reduced my portion size. That mid-morning fatigue disappeared, and I had more consistent energy throughout the day. It's a simple change that costs nothing but can transform how you feel. Mistake number 4, missing key complementary ingredients. The fourth common mistake might be the easiest to fix, yet it has profound effects on your health after 60. Many people eat plain oatmeal, perhaps with just a sweetener, missing the opportunity to create a complete nutritional powerhouse. After 60, our bodies have changing nutritional needs. We typically need fewer calories but more of certain nutrients. Plain oatmeal, while nutritious, lacks several key components that become increasingly important as we age. Protein becomes more crucial after 60 to help maintain muscle mass, which naturally declines about 3 to 5% per decade after 40. Yet a serving of oatmeal contains only about 5 grams of protein, not nearly enough to support muscle health. Adding a protein source transforms your oatmeal from a carbohydrate-heavy meal into a balanced one that supports muscle maintenance. A spoonful of nut butter adds about 4 grams of protein, along with healthy fats. A quarter cup of Greek yogurt mixed in adds 5 to 7 grams. Some people even stir an egg into their oatmeal while cooking. It creates a creamy texture, and you won't taste it. Healthy fats are another crucial addition. After 60, our brains need more support, and foods like walnuts, flax seeds, or chia seeds provide omega-3 fatty acids that nourish brain tissue. These fats also help your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins from the oatmeal and other ingredients. Antioxidants become increasingly important as we age to fight the oxidative stress that contributes to many age-related conditions. Berries, particularly blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries, are antioxidant powerhouses that pair perfectly with oatmeal. I've developed what I call my complete oatmeal approach. I start with rolled oats, add a spoonful of ground flaxseed, a small handful of walnuts, half a cup of berries, and a dollop of Greek yogurt. Sometimes I add a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds for zinc and magnesium, minerals that many seniors lack. The difference between plain oatmeal and this nutrient-dense version is remarkable. Instead of feeling hungry an hour later, this keeps me satisfied until lunch. I've noticed improvements in everything from my skin's appearance to my mental sharpness since making this change. Remember, after 60, it's not just about eating, it's about strategic eating. Each meal is an opportunity to give your body the tools it needs to thrive during this chapter of life. Mistake number 5, repeating the same oatmeal recipe. Every day, I see this all the time. People find an oatmeal recipe they like, and then eat the exact same meal day after day, month after month. While consistency can be comforting, this approach might actually be undermining your health after 60. Our bodies thrive on variety, especially as we age. Each plant food contains different phytonutrients, antioxidants, and micronutrients that support various aspects of our health. When we eat the same oatmeal preparation every day, we're limiting the range of nutrients we consume. I remember talking with a neighbor who had eaten the same oatmeal with raisins every morning for nearly 20 years. When he started experiencing some digestive discomfort, his doctor suggested varying his breakfast. He was resistant at first, but agreed to try rotating between 3 different oatmeal preparations. Within weeks, his digestive issues improved, and he noticed he had more energy too. Here's what happens in your body. Over time, eating the exact same foods can potentially lead to food sensitivities when our digestive systems become more particular. Additionally, the beneficial bacteria in our gut thrive on diversity. Different fibers feed different beneficial bacteria, and these bacteria produce compounds that support our immune system, mood, and overall health. Food monotony can also lead to nutrient gaps. No single food, not even nutritious oatmeal, contains every nutrient we need. By varying your toppings, spices, and add-ins, you ensure a broader spectrum of nutrition. I've developed what I call the rotation approach to oatmeal. I have about 5 different oatmeal recipes that I cycle through during the week. Monday might be oatmeal with berries and walnuts. Tuesday could be oatmeal with banana and almond butter. Wednesday might include grated apple and cinnamon, and so on. This approach has 2 benefits. It prevents food monotony, which can lead to sensitivities, and it ensures I'm getting a wider array of nutrients throughout the week. I've noticed this variety keeps me more interested in my breakfast, too. I actually look forward to seeing what combination the day brings. After 60, our taste buds also gradually lose some sensitivity, which is why some foods may not taste as flavorful as they once did. By varying spices, fruits, and texture combinations, we can keep meals interesting and appealing, which encourages better nutrition overall. If you've been in an oatmeal rut, I encourage you to try just one new variation this week. Add a different fruit, try a new spice, or incorporate a topping you haven't used before. Your body and your taste buds will thank you. Mistake number 6, improper storage leading to nutrient loss and toxins. This 6th mistake might surprise you, but it's one I see frequently among seniors. The way you store your oats can significantly impact their nutritional value and safety, something that becomes increasingly important after 60 when our immune systems may not be as robust as they once were. Many people buy oats in bulk to save money, which is sensible, but then store them improperly, not realizing they're compromising both safety and nutrition. Oats contain natural oils that can go rancid when exposed to heat, light, and air over time. After 60, our bodies may be more sensitive to these rancid compounds, which can contribute to inflammation and digestive discomfort. I learned this lesson personally when I noticed a slightly bitter aftertaste in my morning oatmeal. I had been keeping my large bag of oats in a cabinet near the stove for convenience. The heat and humidity from cooking had accelerated the deterioration of the natural oils in the oats, affecting both taste and nutritional quality. Another storage issue involves moisture. Oats that are exposed to even small amounts of moisture can develop mold, including types that produce mycotoxins. These compounds can be particularly problematic for seniors, as our detoxification systems become less efficient with age. Here's the proper way to store oats for maximum nutrition and safety. Transfer them from their original packaging to airtight containers made of glass or BPA-free plastic. Keep these containers in a cool, dark place away from the stove and direct sunlight. For longer-term storage, especially in humid climates, the refrigerator or freezer works wonderfully for extending shelf life. If you buy oats in bulk, consider dividing them into smaller containers rather than opening and closing one large container frequently, which introduces moisture and air each time. How can you tell if your oats have gone bad? Trust your senses. If they smell musty or have a bitter rather than a mild, nutty aroma, it's time to discard them. Similarly, if they taste bitter or rancid, don't continue eating them. After implementing proper storage techniques, I noticed my oatmeal tasted fresher, and I experienced less digestive discomfort. It's a small change that makes a meaningful difference, especially when we consume this food regularly. For seniors who may not go through oats quickly, buying smaller amounts more frequently might be preferable to buying in bulk, despite the cost difference. The nutritional benefits of fresh oats outweigh the small savings you might get from buying larger quantities that deteriorate before you can use them. Mistake number 7, overlooking the importance of proper hydration. With oatmeal, the 7th mistake related to oatmeal consumption after 60 is one that affects how your body processes this nutritious food. Inadequate hydration. Enough liquid to cook it, not realizing that proper hydration before, during, and after eating oatmeal significantly impacts how their body utilizes this food. After 60, our sense of thirst naturally diminishes, making us less aware when we need fluids. At the same time, our bodies actually require proper hydration more than ever for optimal digestion and nutrient absorption. This creates a perfect storm when it comes to fiber-rich foods like oatmeal. Oatmeal is high in soluble fiber, which absorbs water like a sponge in your digestive tract. This is part of what makes oatmeal beneficial for heart health and blood sugar control. That gel-like fiber helps trap cholesterol and slows sugar absorption. However, if you're not adequately hydrated when you eat oatmeal, this fiber can actually lead to constipation rather than improved regularity. I spoke with a woman who had been eating oatmeal daily for its purported digestive benefits, but was experiencing increasing constipation. When we discussed her routine, I discovered she typically drank only coffee with her oatmeal and very little water throughout the morning. Once she started having a full glass of water before her oatmeal and another after, her digestive issues resolved within days. Here's what happens. Without sufficient water, the fiber in oatmeal can actually form a thick mass in your digestive tract that slows transit time rather than supporting healthy elimination. This is especially true after 60, when our digestive systems naturally slow down. Some seniors avoid drinking enough liquids because they worry about increased bathroom trips, particularly if they have bladder control concerns. However, proper hydration is essential for every bodily function, including cognitive performance, which becomes even more important as we age. I recommend drinking a glass of water upon waking before eating your oatmeal. This helps rehydrate your body after hours without fluid and prepares your digestive system. Then, make sure your oatmeal itself has adequate liquid. It should have a creamy consistency, not thick and gluey. Finally, follow your breakfast with another glass of water. Throughout the day, keep water visible and accessible. Many seniors find that using a marked water bottle helps them track their intake, ensuring they're getting enough fluids to support the fiber in their diet. Another approach I've found helpful is incorporating hydrating foods alongside oatmeal. Adding fresh fruits like berries, apple, or pear not only enhances the flavor and nutrient content, but also adds natural water content to your meal. Since making these hydration adjustments, I've noticed improved energy levels and better digestive function. It's remarkable how such a simple factor, water, can so dramatically affect how your body processes and benefits from oatmeal. For those concerned about increased bathroom visits, I suggest concentrating water intake in the earlier part of the day, tapering off in the evening. This allows you to get the hydration you need without disrupting sleep. Remember, after 60, the interplay between fiber and hydration becomes more crucial. Your oatmeal can either be a digestive friend or foe, depending largely on how well you hydrate before, during, and after your meal. The good news is that making these adjustments is simple and affordable. Choose steel-cut or rolled oats when possible. Sweeten naturally with fruits or spices rather than sugar. Wait 30 to 45 minutes after waking before eating. And enhance your oatmeal with proteins, healthy fats, and antioxidant-rich additions. Vary your recipes, store your oats properly, and stay well hydrated. I've seen so many people transform their energy levels, mental clarity, and overall well-being by making these simple changes to their morning routine. Our bodies after 60 have different needs, and honoring those needs makes all the difference. Hope this helped. Even small changes can boost how you feel every day, especially after 60. If it was useful, share it with someone you care about. We're in this together.